subscribe our channel, stay till the end of the stories for more twist and turn. Comment us about what kind of stories you like to hear. My mother cheated on my father. After that, my father and my sister ghosted her for 2 years. Now she is begging us to come back. I am 26, live in India and belong to a very wealthy family. My mom F48 and dad M53 had an arranged marriage. My dad loved my mom dearly. So in 2018, we had a small family get-together for Diwali festival. We all were enjoying and my younger sister F21 was clicking pictures on my mother's phone. And a message arrived, "Happy Diwali love." At first she thought it was dad, but he was right in front of her. She freaked out and came to me. I saw the messages. I told her not to tell anyone until I figure this out. I took her phone and started looking for details. Lots of texts back and forth. My mother used to send him money and gifts every month for the last 2 years. She gifted him a bike. Not too expensive. But still. This affair was going on for 2 years. I was shocked and I started crying at that movement. It was very heartbreaking. Dude she was having affair was 30 and I knew this guy, he's kinda fucked boy. Back in 2016, we were renovating our house and for that, we moved to an apartment. This guy used to live in that apartment. He used to smoke and drink a lot, and would always flirt with girls and older women. That's how they met. I took all the screenshot of the texts and took all photos and sent them to my phone. Next Damien decided to tell my dad. We sat him and told him everything. He was devastated. He started crying. He cried for almost 3 hours. He has low BP and diabetes. I can't leave him alone. At this point, we didn't confront my mother. Divorce laws in India are stupid and biased and it was not an option. Because India is quite conservative. And very few people get divorced and this mostly affect family reputation. Don't get me wrong, but this is how IT works here. So me and my sister decided to leave my mom alone and take our dad with us. We told our dad about this. He was okay with this. We had a flat in Pune, so we decided to move there. I started purchase furniture and other stuff in November. My mother had no clue about this. She was living in her fantasy land. And she was still hanging with her AP. So in December 2018, our flat was set on 12th December we moved out. I printed all her text message and photos, made a file and kept it on the dining table. With a note, "Enjoy." Yes, we decided to leave her with all the stuff and house. Our phones started blowing up after 10 a.m. She would constantly call us. Texts us that she can explain. I know that guy was a dick and would always try on women, but never thought my mother would fall for him. So anyways, my mother tried contacting us for 7+ months and later we all changed our phone numbers. Fast forward to 2 years, in January 2020 we were at my cousin's wedding. My mother was there. God, she looked miserable. She lost weight, charm. At first I was not able to recognize her. She tried to contact me, but I walked away. She approached my father, she grabbed his legs and begging for forgiveness. How sorry she was, and she wants her family back. She was creating a scene, so we decided to go to some other places to discuss this. She started accepting her fault. She told she haven't seen that guy since we left. She wasn't her family back. She was really apologetic and remorseful. At this point, my dad also started crying. This was the most emotional movement of my life. After hours of discussion we decided to leave. She was begging to let her come with us. We were done. My mother started crying and asked for our contact, no, just to talk with us. My father gave her numbers. Now she is texting us every day. We kinda forgive her and we all have moved on. She is texting about my wedding plans. How she had some girls in her mind. I just have to say yes so say can set me up with someone. All bullshit. I don't believe her and don't even trust her. She is not the same person I used to know and we're happy without her. Some info. Yes, all our relatives know about her affair. Her side of the family has disowned her. No one calls her for any festival celebrated, wedding, family function. More, she live by herself now. My father is doing very well. He started a small business where we live. He is happy. We got him a dog. He enjoys Bruno's company. My mother made a terrible choice and she got her consequences. Edit. I'm sorry I didn't mention it. Now my mom wants to be part of the family. We have told her multiple times. She keeps bringing this up. Guilt trip us how to say no. And being Indian marriages here are very traditional. It would be very weird if my mom is not present because in India parents usually initial wedding. I'd what to do at this point. Sue. Where's the part that you need advice? Sounds resolved and you say you're happy. He is just trying to rant and get this off his chest, or this is fake. I've seen people ruin their lives like this and the family shun them, so I can't rule this out as being fake. Either way, I feel like maybe the advice is if they should continue to keep distance or actually have some relationship and trust with the mom. But that's my guess because like you pointed out, there is no question in this story. Nah man. I'm Indian, divorce laws here are fucking crazy. If you have a video or a photo of your wife cheating, you can't even use it. It's illegal and it hurts her modesty. Not the fact that she was cheating. But that's how shit works here. What advice are you looking for exactly? If dad refuses to forgive or reconcile, then let him continue what he's doing, since he apparently can't just get divorced. If he's considering to attempt to work things out, then let him. He's a grown-ass adult and can make decisions for himself. As to you and your siblings, you can have whatever relationship you want in regards to your mother. If you're happy without her in your life, then feel free to go no contact. Her affair was not just a betrayal of her husband, but to her family as well. That extends to you. If you're not comfortable having her in your life, then feel free to block and ignore her. I have no sympathy for cheaters. I personally wouldn't disown my own mother, since relationships like that are complicated, but I'd for sure hold a grudge much like you. If you think going no contact is something you personally need to do, then go for it. I'm really sorry, but you never mentioned if your mom loved your dad. Cheating is terrible and you should never do it, but did your mom have feelings for your dad and show affection? Because usually arranged marriages are built on profit instead of actual love, so it would be slightly unfair to fully judge your mom for breaking a commitment that was forced upon her. Cheating is terrible, but being pressured into marrying someone you don't have feelings for will often lead to situations like this. So was the affection one-sided, or did they both love each other? As far as I know, my grandmother set them up. Before getting married they both have known each other for 6 months and my parents would rarely fight. Other than that, the guy she was cheating with was just a fuckboy, and was using my mother for his financial needs. He was having at least 2-3 girlfriends at the time we used to live in that apartment. And my mother knew that. She didn't love that guy. Oh, so they were dating each other for 6 months before marrying. They literally ghosted her. How more bad can it get for her? She is suffering medically and mentally by Op's own admission. Given her age in a goddamn pandemic, she shouldn't be socially outcasted. And I made the restoration of conjugal visit comment cause Op said divorce is a legal hassle in India. Just saying separation without divorce is a bigger hassle. She cheated and lied to her husband and had a fuckboy for 2 years. The husband every right to ghosted her. Read what I wrote. Her husband has every right to divorce her, and please don't tell me divorce is rare in India. It's not common like in the West, but it's not rare, especially with infidelity. Just saying socially outcasting your own mother like that is cold. She cheated on her husband, not her kids. Unless she has been a horrible mother, it's not okay for the kids to mentally torture her. It's a pandemic with over 2 million cases thanks to glorious leadership of our government. The least kids should do is to ensure that their mother isn't completely isolated on her own. They owe her that much for raising them. Thanks for listening so far. If story have an update, we will post here. Like, subscribe to our channel for upcoming stories.